Hey guys, welcome to a Saturday episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. Take a look at my channel and you will see, if I haven't posted it yet, I will soon, a video of the process of receiving this bus. So those of you that don't follow the channel regularly, let me just kind of let you know what happened here. So this customer shipped this bus over from Hawaii. I guess shipped it isn't even really the right word. He flew it over from Hawaii. And so myself and the tow truck driver that I use from Halen Towing, we met this morning at the one of the cargo areas of LAX airport and got this bus loaded up, brought it back to the shop, and here we are, safe and sound, all the way from Honolulu, Hawaii. So this bus, it's obviously a really nice bus. Some unique things about it. One is that it's right-hand drive. Well, not unique. I mean, there are plenty of right-hand drive Volkswagens and buses and other cars throughout the world, but a little bit unusual to have one in the United States. But he actually imported this bus from Australia, which of course does use right-hand drive vehicles, because he really wanted a right-hand drive, which is cool. So the bus resides now in Hawaii. And the other thing that's kind of neat about it is a Kombi, which is kind of I don't know that they used the term trim level back in the day, but for buses there were three trim levels. There was the Kombi, which was kind of the most basic of all the buses, and then from there were the standards, and then finally the deluxes, like that baby over there. So the Kombis, again, single color top and bottom, very kind of minimal upholstery on them. The dash was pretty much just the gauge pod right here. Nothing else really going on there except a grab handle and a footrest there for the passenger. So yeah, super basic. I don't know if I mentioned this is a 54, which makes it what is known as a barn door. Let's walk around the back here. I'll tell you what a barn door is. The name has never made any sense to me, but whatever. But anyway, this is a barn door. So when the engine lid goes all the way up to the belt line like that, you see how tall that engine door is compared to, say, this non-barn door. See, it has a separate hatch and then an engine lid that goes up about halfway up to the belt line. Anyway, barn door. And no rear hatch. So anyway, yeah, this is a barn door, and you can see the teeny tiny freaking cool taillights with super dark glass in them. Love it. And then another cool thing about barn doors is, if I can get this open, is that the spare tire sat above the motor, at least in some of them. And the gas tank also sat right there. So to fill the gas, you would do it through the gas tank in the engine compartment. So pretty cool. Yeah, lots of like very unique features on these compared to later buses that just make them ultra cool. And they're somewhat rare. You know, obviously the earlier years of Volkswagen production, the production numbers were much lower than they were later in the 50s and into the 60s. So pretty rare, super cool. And again, Kombi, meaning generally speaking, not too many windows and not too much interior. This one does have, you probably can't see it from the reflection, this one does have some cardboard panels on the inside in there, but Kombis, to my knowledge, were supposed to have been bare back there. So no panels, not even like cardboard. So somebody added those in there, and strictly speaking, not correct, but you know, it's fine. It actually looks kind of good. So we'll see if the owner wants us to remove those or not. I don't think he necessarily cares about the bus being 100% stock. Because a couple of main reasons he sent the bus to us. One is that he wants some more power. We're going to stick with 36 horse, but I've got some different ideas, maybe punching it out to a 1400 cc, maybe dual carbs, maybe a supercharger, Not sure, but we're gonna kind of kick around some ideas and brainstorm and see what the plan is. So yeah, we're gonna go with a kind of a vintage, vintage period correct speed motor on it, and the bus needs, I think it needs the brakes to be gone through. It's got some electrical gremlins that need sorted out. And then, as you probably noticed when I was showing the interior of it, it doesn't have any rear seats. So good luck finding seats for a right-hand drive barn door. But we do have a plan, and the seats will not be 100% correct, but the only way that you would really be able to tell the seats that we're probably going to have Octavio make up for us is the spring coils won't be quite right, but we're going to probably take, or have Octavio, who's the master of seat frames, take some slightly later seat frames, which are available, and he can swap on the middle seat. Of course, normally on a left-hand drive, the cargo door is on this side. So the middle seat has this section that flops down on this side where you go through the cargo door. Well, on a right-hand drive, cargo door is on the other side. So the seat needs to have the section that flops down on that side. So again, good luck finding one of those. However, Octavio is able to take a left-hand drive seat and basically like slice and dice the frame and make it a right-hand drive seat, meaning that the section that flops down is going to be on that side corresponding to the cargo doors. And again, the only way when he's done that you should really be able to notice that they're not barn door seats will be the springs themselves. And, unless somebody really wants to like stick their head under the seat and look, then it should be pretty indistinguishable by the time we're done. So yeah, we're probably going to make him some seats, middle and back seat. And again, the engine, some electrical, some brakes, and he's kind of open to maybe some other period correct mods. So we're gonna, probably have some fun with this thing and see what we can do while keeping it, for the most part, period correct, and make it even more bitchin' than it already is, which is a pretty high bar, but I think we're up to the task. So anyway, look out for the other video where this thing came in from into LAX, and I picked it up. Kind of interesting process, I guess. First time for me picking a car up at the airport. Definitely picked up many people at the airport, but never a vehicle. So that was pretty interesting. Other than receiving this car today, which took many hours by the time I drove up to LAX and back, the only other thing I did then is worked on this guy a little bit, the motor for the super bitchin' truck here. And I think I got these heater, adapters or whatever you want to call them, to where I'm pretty happy with them. Had to trim them a lot and bend them and mess around with them. And then they were going to get hose clamps on the bottom. And I got them pretty much to fit on. We'll put some kind of grommets around here like they have stock. There's like a grommet there to kind of fill up that gap there, because it doesn't sit quite centered, but we'll put the grommets in there and do our best to get them centered and cover up anything that's showing there, and they will function beautifully. On this side, of course, because the compressors here, the hose I've mentioned before, can't go to the normal outlet because it's blocked. So it's going to go to a new outlet that we're probably going to put maybe here somewhere, or maybe there where I drew this other circle you can see in the dust there. But I don't quite want to drill that and put that on until I really see how these two hoses are going to route, just to make sure I don't get myself in trouble with those. So those and their routing will come first, and then that'll determine exactly where this hose is going to sort of plug into the fan shroud here. So getting close. I believe that the air conditioning kit is shipped, so hopefully have that earlier mid this coming week, and then I can kind of finalize this stuff. And the motor is actually almost finalized. Really putting the heater system, connecting the heater system is really one of the last things here, and then the motor and transmission can hopefully go in for their permanent real install. So that's pretty exciting. Big milestone coming up hopefully in the not too distant future for this guy. So that's it for today, guys. Pretty big week here in the shop. Just to recap, we got 3 projects in this week. So one is the 54 barn door that just came. The other being the Mouse Gray 63, real honest to goodness 23 window walkthrough nonetheless, which makes it even more awesome. And then the third one, which again, it's under a cover, so not too exciting to look at, but it's the 69 bay window one family unit over there. So yeah, pretty big week in the shop, and looking forward to hitting the ground running on Monday with all these awesome projects that we have, both new and ones that are, you know, kind of have the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching. Like I said, look out for the video on this one coming in and receiving it, and we will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.